Early on a Thursday a.m. Where's the coffee? Minnesota Vikings committed to J.J. McCarthy as a starting quarterback after considering Aaron Rodgers. Okay, so I guess some would say that could be a downgrade, right? Wow, Aaron Rodgers, he's already 41 years old. Time does fly. Okay, time does fly. JJ McCarthy, he's just age 22. Jonathan James McCarthy, American professional football quarterback for the Vikings, was selected 10th overall by the Vikings in the 2024 draft. McCarthy played college football for the Michigan Wolverines, so you get Michigan M. Now he plays for Minnesota in the NFL M. And his last name's McCarthy M. Selected 10th overall by the Vikings. His name's J.J. McCarthy. J's the 10th letter of the alphabet. All right. So that was simple. That was pretty simple right there. Let me read some of the article here. So the person spoke anonymously of this story, him being named the starter because the Vikings were not commenting publicly on their plans. Rodgers is a four-time NFL MVP. Remember, he used to play with Brett Favre, number 4, right? When they were on the Packers. So a four-time NFL MVP, Rodgers, released by the Jets, with Pro Bowl pick Sam Darnold having departed in free agency for the Seahawks. So Darnold went to Seattle. Is that what they're saying? That's interesting because um, Darnold played on the Jets too, didn't he? So you get that Jets connection again with Aaron Rodgers there. Sam Darnold. Yeah. So Darnold's got that Jets connection too. And they say he went to Seattle. And you see the Jets drafted him. And then we're back to Aaron Rodgers, who was just a member of the Jets. So as you can see, this stuff is this is all connected here. Obviously. Um, the Vikings prepared to turn their offense over to McCarthy, the 10th overall pick. As I mentioned, J, the 10th letter, his rookie year was spent rehabilitating from surgery to repair a torn meniscus in his right knee. Trade inquiries from other teams for McCarthy were rejected. Whoever this person that spoke anonymously said, Rodgers was widely reported to be interested in joining his former rival. No coincidence, right? You have the Brett Favre connection as well. Brett Favre played for the Vikings after playing with the Packers. You know what I'm saying? So, how scripted? For real, right? So, man, Aaron Rodgers, age 41. Am I recording still? Yeah, I'm recording. And he was injured. Okay. But Minnesota, they had 14 wins last season, so I guess they have standards, right? I mean, as part of the NFL, I mean, I would probably give Rodgers a chance. Obviously, he was going to be injured for the Jets, okay? Right? I mean, the Jets they're pretty pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect the Jets to do anything anytime soon. Anything of importance as far as being successful. That's just my opinion. The Vikings also have been able to spend big on free agency this month because of their flexibility afforded by a quarterback on a rookie contract, primarily bolstering their defense and offensive lines. They still need another veteran to help support McCarthy and capably fill in if he were injured again. However, for the bridge role, they originally envisioned for Darnold. The Vikings wanted former Giants starter Daniel Jones back, but he signed with the Colts for a stronger opportunity to win the starting job. Minnesota's primary backup for the previous 3 seasons, Nick Mullins, signed with the Jags. The other quarterback currently on the roster is Brett Rippon. Okay, so some basic dudes here. And he has 4 career starts in 6 years in the league. You see that 4 again that connects with Favre, that connects with Rodgers. All right, so let's go to this. Let's hit this breakdown a little bit here. Let's pull this up. And it's interesting because Mike McCarthy used to coach Green Bay with all the Green Bay energy, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre. Mike McCarthy used to coach them, and he's connected here as well. You get JJ McCarthy with this Vikings connection with the Aaron Rodgers piece. As you see, Aaron Rodgers right in the title there. And again, how that cycles around to Brett Favre, retired legend. You know what? Brett Favre played for the Jets too, didn't he? Brett Favre, Jets. Brett Favre played for the Jets as well. Notice how he's born 10/10. So you get the double tens again. And remember 10, the 10th letter of the alphabet, J. JJ McCarthy, double tens. With the Minnesota connection. Wow. You see that? So I already knew a little bit of this, but man, look how a lot of this is hitting on the fly. Which makes me want to take another drink of coffee. Look how a lot of this is hitting on the fly. He might have had some minor success with Minnesota, but it stalled out, and most of his success with the Packers. But wow, that's amazing, man. No joke, that is super amazing. And where's Mike McCarthy nowadays? Mike McCarthy, American professional football coach, most recently with the Cowboys. Okay, but I knew him as the Packers coach as I was growing up. So amazing. And, we mentioned Aaron Rodgers with the Packers. Now we have JJ McCarthy with this Vikings starting quarterback position after they don't land number 8 now, right? Aaron Rodgers. And I mentioned all of that drama with Brett Favre, with Rodgers replacing him in Green Bay, and then Favre went to Minnesota. And then with the Jets, and you got the Sam Darnold Jets connection as he just left Minnesota, and I think they said he went to Seattle. So there's a lot going on. I got the numbers. McCarthy committed with the Vikings as a starting quarterback. Last name McCarthy. 3 out of 4 base cipher match with the Vikings. 91, 37, 44, all in the same ciphers, all with the language. All right, Minnesota M, McCarthy M. He's got the January 20th birthday. So This news hits Wednesday, 1 month, 27 days after his birthday. Starting QB equals 127. And that's as simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. You see starting QB right there in the title. Starting QB 127, 1 month, 27 days after his birthday. I think there's something else with that as well. Let's go look at it. Notice how if you make it a span, it's exactly 2 months after his birthday. But 8 weeks, 3-day span. McCarthy's birthday to Wednesday, we get this news. Aaron Rodgers born in 83. Football equals 83. And 83 is a big number with football quarterbacks. Certain years, Peyton Manning's birthday would be the 83rd day of the year. And Tom Brady's birthday is August 3rd, 8/3. Okay? So that's a big number. And you see right there, obviously, football, ABC 1, 2, 3 equals 83. Okay? You like that? You like that? So his real name, Jonathan James McCarthy, 78. You see that? Wednesday was the 78th day of the year. We get this news that he's going to be the starting QB. And he attended Michigan, it looks like. Michigan M, Minnesota M, McCarthy M. All right? Michigan, Tom Brady. That's where Tom Brady went. All right? And he's got the January 20 birthday. That's the inauguration day. And this is Minnesota. Remember, that's where, Governor Tim Walz connected to Kamala, right? Who was side by side with Kamala with that political connection, okay? So you get that date right there as well. He's even got the January 20 birthday. That's like 112. Or that's like 12, excuse me. It is also like 112. Donald equals 112. But anyways, 120 birthday? That is like 12. Remember, Rodgers is born in the 12th month. And that's the 12th month and the second day. So that's 122, which is also like 12. And, obviously Rodgers used to wear 12. Tom Brady wore 12 as well. But January 20, like 12, that's a nice connection right there with those quarterbacks. But yeah, Jonathan James McCarthy, 78. This news hits the 78th day of the year. He's got all these twos that connect with him. Jonathan James McCarthy. Look at Jonathan even equals 83. To go with that Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers connection. Jonathan James McCarthy, 222. He happens to be age 22. Even born on the 20th. That's a 2. Wednesday has 22 and 20 date numerology. Even Wednesday, March 19, 3 plus 19 is 22. You see that? And of course, Jonathan James McCarthy in reverse reduction, 120, and that's his birthday, 120. You see how the reverse reduction cipher breaks down there. Jonathan 43, James 33, McCarthy 44, added up, you get 120. And he's born 120, January 20th, y'all. It's just 4 base ciphers, okay? I mentioned earlier J, the 10th letter. You remember Brett Favre's birthday, 10/10? Well, 10 plus 10 with JJ, 10th letter, equals 20. And again, he's born on the 20th with all the 20 and the 2 connections right there. And I didn't mention with Aaron Rodgers, he even wears 8 now, apparently. Maybe he'll switch it again, I don't know. But Tom Brady born in the 8th month as well. And you can see the 9 right there with JJ McCarthy. It might as well be 10, right? It might as well be 10 to go with the J, the 10th letter, and all of that. But yeah, so they said he was injured last year. Does he have any stats? So he's got no stats or what? That was his rookie season? Did JJ McCarthy play his rookie season? Torn meniscus that would force the Michigan product to miss the entirety of his rookie campaign. So we'll see how he does. Notice how the Vikings were 14-3, 143, and this news hit Wednesday that he's going to be the starter upcoming season. Wednesday equals 143 to sync up with that Vikings record. And look, 100 is like 10. You see a 1 and a 0 right there. JJ McCarthy, J the 10th letter. Brett Favre, October 10th birthday, 10-10. Favre wore 4. Wednesday equals 44. And 4-time MVP Aaron Rodgers. So you see how all these quarterbacks come together here with this connection. Wow, right? So I guess he will be the starter. And where's Aaron Rodgers going to go? Because I can see him being with the 49ers, but I don't know because they have Brock Purdy. I guess I always think that. I also thought Brady was going to land there and he didn't. Where will Aaron Rodgers land? It says, could he remain in New York for the other franchise? Maybe. The Giants? I don't know. Maybe. We really don't know, right? So when are we going to find out? Like, what's taking so long? They're saying his most likely landing spot. Look, it says Pittsburgh right here. God, that doesn't sound good. I mean, I don't watch the stuff. I don't really care, but that's interesting, I guess. You know, because I don't think Mason Rudolph is going to do much. I mean, Rodgers does have the birthday right before Christmas in the same month. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer here, right? They say he's still a quarterback here. He signs with the Steelers. Stays with. Oh, did he go to? He's always been on the Steelers. Oh, wow, he was on the Titans. So he was on the Titans, and now he comes back to Pittsburgh. Is that true? I wasn't aware. Looks like he was on the Titans. Okay, so I just wanted to give you all that breakdown, and let's see if anything else pops with the article. I'll be off to work all day. If anybody else is going to work out there, just make it work for you. You know what I mean? You are valuable. But they're not going to let you know that, though. So, yeah, make it work for you. Give your effort. Don't be pathetic, but make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? Check your phone from time to time. If you got the ability, toss an earbud in. If you need to smoke something to get through the day, smoke something to get through the day, right? Me, I'll probably just probably maybe just stick with the coffee. I don't know. But the Vikings added some depth on Wednesday to the wide receiver group for McCarthy. Okay, they agreed to terms with free agent Rondale Moore. The 2021 second round draft pick had 135 catches for 1,201 yards and rushed for 249 yards over 3 seasons with the Cardinals. Well, that sucks. I'm out here in Arizona. I guess we could have used that. He was traded to the Falcons last year. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Before suffering a season ending knee injury. Well, we'll see how he bounces back. So, what do y'all think about that breakdown? I mean, all of these quarterbacks are simply connected. Even Minnesota had 14 wins last season. Doesn't Darnold wear 14? As they said he went to Seattle. You know what I mean? So, even NFL equals 14, right? He's got that 14, Darnold. And I guess he did pretty good last season. I covered him a few times. He looks like he's got that 14 with Seattle, but I see him with the 7 as well. So I don't know, but I do know NFL equals 14. See that? So shout out to y'all. I mean, you like those connections? I think those were some nice connections with this quarterback, and I really wasn't familiar with this guy. But you're on the world stage now, buddy. I'm sure this won't be the last time I cover you, Mr. JJ McCarthy. Vikings committed to JJ McCarthy as starting QB after considering Aaron Rodgers, says an AP source. Shout out to y'all. Um, as this will be dropping, I will be at work as I'm recording it before work. Gotta spread it out. So yeah, as you're listening right now, I'm probably slaving away at work. Shout out to y'all, and I'll be seeing you on the next breakdown. Peace.